So this one here is a wheel. Clockwise is to fill it up, yeah, and anti-clockwise is to empty it. So to empty it, you need to open both wheels. To fill it just to 20%, you would turn that anti-clockwise to empty it, and that to clockwise. That would only fill the tank up to 20% and no fuller.
Okay.
To fill the tank up fuller, you close both valves clockwise. And that, as the sticker says on here, will fill it up to 100%.
Right. Okay.
And that is your fresh water.
Yeah.
Pump on and off. Yeah? So what you'll need to do is when you fill up with water, you'll need to then come inside the vehicle, put the pump on, and put the hot tap to hot. That will then fill up the boiler. Yeah? You can leave the pump on because once it's got up to pressure, it'll turn off. Yeah? The next button is your 12 volt button, and that's the button that allows you to turn on the lights and the appliances that work inside the vehicle on 12 volt. The next button, the auxiliary, will allow you to work your USB charging points within the vehicle. Yeah. The next button along is your freshwater and wastewater level sensors. So that will tell you what is in the tanks at any one time. Yeah. So the minute you start filling up, you can come in here and gauge how far it is full and how far it is empty. And again, it'll tell you into your waste. Fresh, waste.
But ultimately, you're going to empty your waste when you move to a new site, aren't you? Each time. You're not going to just let it build up and build up.
Next one along is your voltages in your cab battery and your leisure battery.
That's useful.
Yeah. If you then want to go into the background settings, you press and hold that button there. It takes you into the timer, the clock, the system settings, and you navigate it just by moving them up and down. Yeah. When you finish doing whatever you want to do, you can leave it in and it'll just go back, or you can go into it pressing that button. So yeah, so you can turn the brightness down, you can turn it up, you can have it toning, you can set your temperatures inside, outside, set a program for the voltage to alarm. I don't know what that smitter is. And then that'll take you back to your main. So again, on here, it's showing your water levels, it's showing your battery levels, it's showing that you're plugged in.
Yeah.
To the mains, it's giving you a time, it's giving you an outside and inside temperature.
Yeah.
That is your fundamentals of how to work the vehicle. Once that 12 volt light's on, you can then allow you to switch on your various lights in the vehicle. The drain valve is just located at the back of here. Now what you must do, when you come to fill up your water system, you'll see there's a little diamond on the top, and right at the back there's a little button that you press in. So to empty it, you'll simply click it and it will point front to back. To fill it up, you need to flick it around. Just a bit fiddly where they've located it, but so flick it to point across.
Yeah.
And press that little blue button in. If you don't press the blue button in, water will still come out of the boiler. Yeah?
Yep.
So filling it up across the vehicle, blue button in. To empty it, point it from back to front. And that's what we call your frost protection valve for your boiler.
Okay.
Yeah? You need to fill your boiler up. So you'd put your pump on, put your tap to hot. It'll pull your water through and fill up that tank. So what you've got to imagine is at the minute it's got air in it. It's going to push it out.
Yeah.
So that first flow of water will spit and spurt till you get a steady stream. Once you get a steady stream, you know you've got your air out your boiler and there's water in there. Turn your tap off. That's all you need to do. So fill up your fresh water, shut that valve, press the button in, put your pump on, turn your tap to hot, fill up your boiler. Once it's steadily streaming through, turn your water off, and then you can do your heater control. Start it up, you press the button in the middle. Yeah, that then will take you through to several different screens. You use it by turning the wheel across. The good thing with this is there is a simulator on Truma's website. So if you forget, you want to have a practice, but you don't want to practice on the vehicle, you want to practice on the simulator, you can utilise that. So the first option we're going to go to is the temperature in the vehicle. So you click onto it, allows you to twist it and turn it. So here's open, that's how you're going to have it in your trip in France.
Yeah.
Really warm, no heating required.
Can you, I mean, how do you turn the bedroom one off?
Oh, you turn it off there.
Oh, you can't separate it from...
No, front to back. You can close the vents.
Right.
Yeah, so you can shut the individual vents in the areas.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you didn't want it on in an evening, then you need to turn that off there.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
So again, you go into it, flick into it, decide what temperature you want, and then press the button.
Yeah.
Yeah. What it does then is it illuminates a little gas flame above. Yeah. That's just to let you know that it's trying to get up to temperature. If it flashes, it's not up to temperature. If it's stationary, it's already reached temperature. So I already know, we've asked for 16 degrees and we already know that it's more than that inside the vehicle. Yeah. So hence the reason why it's not flashing. The next one along is your water. So whether you want to put your water on or not, so off, obviously it won't be on. Eco will heat your water up to temperature slowly. Hot will heat your temperature up fast. And then boost will take all the power away from the heating to get the water temperature up as quick as possible. Okay. Yeah, so if you're in France and the heating's nice, you get there, you want it to get up to temperature on your water quicker, make sure there's water in the boiler, turn it through to boost, and then press select and boost will stay up there. One really good thing of this product is that if you don't want to put water in your vehicle, in your boiler, yeah, say if it's really cold or you're just using it for the night, you didn't want to fill it and drain it down, you can use this system without having to put water in the boiler. You would simply set the temperature and leave that off. Yeah?
Yeah.
But never turn that on without water in your boiler, because the element inside will damage the boiler.
Mm.
Yeah? So only ever put that switch on if you've got water in the boiler.
Right.
Yeah? So, heating in the vehicle, just to recap, water heating. The next one is your source that you're trying to use to heat either the water, the heating, or both. So, self-explanatory, gas. Every time you move it along, you'll see the element above the line change. If you're not hooked up to mains, you'll need to run it on gas. Mix 1, which is gas and 1 kilowatt electric. So it's a mixture. Gas and 2 kilowatt electric is mix 2. EL1 is electric 1 kilowatt and EL2 is electric 2 kilowatts. So just why would you use that? You'd use electric 1 depending on what the ampage is on the site that you're at. Sometimes in France and in the UK you're restricted to an ampage per site. 1 kilowatt is 4 amps. Quick conversion for you. Most of them will tell you it's 8, 12, 16 amps, yeah? You generally use that through the summer on electric if you're paying for electric on a site, because that'll be enough to maintain the heat within the vehicle, yeah? You'd use gas if you're not, in winter or in summer, yeah? And you'd use a mixture generally when it starts getting colder in the autumn and winter time and the springtime, because what that will do is it will get you up to temperature 3 times as quickly. Gas is equivalent to 3 kilowatts,
Right.
yeah? So it's twice or 3 times as effective. Get it up to temperature on mix, and then let your electric, if you're on electric, try and maintain it. If it doesn't, you'd have to maintain it on a mix. Yeah. But in most cases, it'll get you up to temperature a lot quicker, and then you can maintain it on your electric. Yeah. Last thing you want to do, guys, is be sat in here freezing, waiting for it to get up to temperature on electric when you've got the facility to run off gas and electric.
We were away in